guys! So, last video I told you guys that I'd review horror movies and things, and you guys wasted no time in giving me a challenge. Dun, dun, dun. So, let's check it out.
Siamese triplets connected via the gastric system.
What is this? 100% medically accurate? Is this a perverted film you've been talking about?
Scary, right? Alright, firstly, thank you to my neighbour for the size of her balls. No, really. Okay, for talking about this video, I would put it up there in the gore section with the Saw movies, Saw series, because it wasn't really horror, more or less that people were getting cut open and bleeding everywhere, so I'd put that up there with gore. And out of 5 knives, gore, 5 being goriest, I give it 6. With Saw only having about 3.54 at most compared to this movie. Or I could score the movie on a basis of babies, 6 out of 5 babies. Too soon? Okay, so the movie itself is actually based around a disturbed individual called Martin, and he is mentally challenged. Anyway, he watches the first Human Centipede movie and likes it so much that he decides to make his own, which is a bad idea, and I'm going to tell you why. 1. He is short and obese, so he's not going to have a lot of power in the people restraining, moving division in the first place. 2. He is mentally challenged. And 3. He knows nothing about anything medical whatsoever. Let's see. So he shoots every victim of his in the legs to incapacitate them in the first place, right? He knocks him out with a crowbar multiple times. That can't be good for the noggin. Anyway, and not only does he actually staple them together instead of stitching the people together, like in the first one, but he actually covers their wounds with duct tapes. I don't know about you, but I'd probably prefer to be in the first Human Centipede, not the second. Okay, so as the movie goes on, he gets so excited about his little centipede that he actually rapes the girl on the end with barbed wire. Settle down, ladies. Okay, so after all of that has happened, a perceived dead pregnant woman decides she's going to pop up and go into labour. Useful, right? Anyway, so she hobbles out of the warehouse into the car park and gets into the car faster than Martin can eject himself from the girl, who he is still wired deep in, and chase after her. And while she's in the car, with Martin frantically banging on the car trying to get her out, she gives birth. But that's not the cool part. So, not only has she managed to start the car after giving birth, but she has managed to kick her baby under the pedal and crush its skull while throwing a car into reverse and driving away. Jelly, anyone? No? Anyway, while he's out there banging the car, the centipede, in the middle, one of the guys manages to rip his mouth off the back end of the other guy, which is not only not very pretty, but it also infuriates Martin, who decides that he's going to run in and start shooting all of them, but alas, runs out of bullets halfway through the first part of the centipede and then starts sawing through their necks with a kitchen knife. Yum. Unfortunately for you romantics, I have to break your heart. The pregnant lady doesn't run and get help, she doesn't come back, she doesn't save anybody, she just disappears. But the good part is that Martin hesitates in killing the head girl because she's his favourite. And when he does this, she manages to hit him in the soft spot, if you know what I mean. And then, while he's on the ground, she uses his own funnel, sticks it up his bum, and then puts a centipede down it. I guess you could say that she was headstrong. Headstrong. Get it? No? Really? You suck. Anyway, the movie ends at the same scene that it does at the beginning. The only thing that gives it away is the baby that he steals while killing its family and leaves it in the car. You can hear that crying in the background to all your romantics. Yeah, it doesn't have a happy ending. It did happen. It was real. They all died, and the baby has been sitting in the car for a couple of days. So I imagine that's not going to last very long either. Sorry. Okay, so personally the movie is probably one of the worst ones I've ever watched, and I'll be mentally scarred by it. Thanks, guys. Anyway, if you're a die-hard gore fan, you know, you dream of people being sewed together ass to mouth, then go for it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't watch it if I was you. Okay, so that's the end of it today. Make sure you ask me questions and stuff for next week, and I will see you guys then.